What up? This is Robert Ory.
Ory, three-pointer. Buries it.
You might know me as Big Shot Bob.
To Ory for three. Oh, unbelievable. This guy is off the charts.
What's going on, Big Shot Bob?
Robert Ory from downtown.
Robert Ory from way downtown. His ass in the Philippines still. I would call that downtown. Live from Manila is seven-time NBA champion Robert Ory. That's B-Dog Brandon Harper. I'm Rob Jenners. This is the Big Shot Bob Shoot-Around, our little extra Friday show. Topics and questions and all kinds of rando stuff we didn't get to on the show from this past Tuesday. If you ever have something you want to contribute to it, just track us down, man. Big Shot Bob Pod at Gmail and pretty much on all the social medias and stuff. First question, Rob, came in from Tyler. The Miami Heat are going to unveil Dwyane Wade's statue. And is it the Kaseya Center? Is that how you say it? In Miami? When I was down there, it was the American Airlines Arena.
Yeah.
So I'm not familiar with the Kaseya Center, I don't know, on October 27th. Justly deserved, right? I mean, of course, if anybody's going to get a statue for the damn Miami Heat, damn well better be Dwyane Wade. He wants to know, what other player do you think deserves a statue that doesn't have one? We'll start there, and there's a second question. So, is there a player that...
motherfucker?
Okay.
Me.
And the second question was, if you were ever to get one, Robert Ory, what team would it be with, and what would it look like?
If you think about players, I think most of them already have one. I think about me, I'm a big Patrick Ewing fan. I love Patrick Ewing. I think he is one that kind of, even though he didn't win a championship in New York, but what he did for that franchise and the identity he bestowed upon that franchise, I think he is one of the players that should get one. And
are there other players with statues at Madison Square Garden? I don't know why I don't know this.
I don't think anybody.
I don't think they have statues outside.
They ain't got no damn room.
Yeah, there ain't nowhere to put one. It would have to go inside.
Yeah. People like, I try to think of certain athletes. Allen Iverson has one. I don't know. Charles Barkley doesn't have one, I don't think. Dream is not a statue of him per se because his religion doesn't permit that. I know Dominique has one, Kobe, Shaq. And the other one, maybe Kevin Garnett. But he didn't really win anything in Minnesota.
Well, I know, but he was. I'm with you.
Yeah.
If they gave him what justly deserved,
Yeah. So,
do they do? And I don't know this either. Do they do statues in San Antonio? I don't think they have any in San Antonio.
Yeah, because they don't even want to be where they're at. So
I guess that's true.
Where you go, yeah.
But I mean, the fact that Timmy doesn't have a statue in San Antonio is almost like egregious. So.
Yeah, they probably put one of him outside the practice site, but other than that, I don't think he's not in a stadium. I don't think they'll be playing in that stadium much longer because they got to get a bigger one or renovate it or something.
If there was a Robert Ory statue, it'd probably be with the Lakers, right? That would be the one you'd want, I'd imagine, or Houston.
You know what? I would probably go with the Lakers because it's such an iconic franchise.
Sure.
And you think about to be amongst, Shaq, Kobe, Kareem, Magic, and all of that. Hey, you ain't got to give me a big one. Just put me a little small one and put it on Chick Hearn's desk. I'll take what I can get.
It's like a bobblehead on Chick's desk. Yeah, just Rob.
Exactly.
And it would have for me. It's the shot. It's the shot against the Kings. That's the one that right. That's the one that stands out the most.
Yeah, because I think, I put in 7 years there compared to 4 in Houston and 5 in San Antonio. So I had to just, by longevity, I would go with, with the Lakers. Even though I love the fact that I am up on the wall at the Houston, in the Toyota Center where the Rockets play. So that's pretty cool.
It's the 30th anniversary of the 94 title. So, I mean, we're, it's I think there's still a lot of love in Houston for that squad.
Yeah.
For what you guys did. I mean, there's a lot of, and I DVR'd, I haven't watched it yet, but I've never seen the documentary that they did about that team. It was on NBA Network the other night. So I DVR'd it. I'm going to watch it over the weekend just because I know you're in it and featured in it, and all those guys are. I mean, we've had most of those guys on the show. But
it's so weird. I talked to Sarah, who works for the Rockets, who's like one of the only people that are still left there when I played there. And she was like, we're doing a 30-year reunion. And she says, this is probably the last one. because they need to win another damn championship here because we tired of celebrating y'all ass.
She's not wrong. She ain't wrong. If she been there that long, then yeah, she ain't wrong, man. She ain't wrong. She's like Miami Dolphins fans. Miami Dolphins fans are like, how long are we going to celebrate 72? Like, how long are we going to carry that little trope around?
Yeah, I felt that way about before the Braves won in 21, I felt that way about 95. I got so sick and tired of hearing about 1995.
Braves, man. You made a 4 World Series, you won 1, and that was the only one we get to do.
I will say this. There was a good series between the Dodgers and Braves this past series. So that was a good game.
Yeah, it was a split. Yeah, I mean, but I give the Braves some credit because I thought for sure Dodgers were going to come in and run them out the building. I was like, man, this is going to get bad. But watched your boy pitch, too. Jack pitched.
Hey, when I saw Jack pitching, I was like, he ain't used to that. He ain't used to that dirty South heat.
No,
he
man.
looked like he was sweating off his eardrums. That boy was like hot.
There's the name of this week's shoot around, sweating off his eardrums. I love it. Kevin, we did get this too from Kevin Durant this week. He was on his podcast, The Boardroom, and he was asked, what's your perfect starting lineup? Current NBA players, what's your perfect starting lineup? He had Luka at the 1, Klay at the 2, himself at the 3, LeBron at the 4, Joel Embiid at the 5. He felt that was his perfect starting lineup.
Klay who?
Thompson.
Oh.
You sound so defeated.
Klay who? Thoughts, comments? Surprised there's maybe a couple guys on this list that, I mean, he plays with one of them. Shit.
First of all, you look at this team, you got 2 guys right now that can't play no defense. That's Luka.
Oh, none.
And that's Klay. Klay, is he taking an old Klay or this year?
Well, no, I think they asked him for players who are playing right now. So, no, I don't know if he means Klay in his heyday or if he can't mean Klay right now.
And my point is probably going to be Steph. My 2 guards probably going to be Paul George. My 3 is probably going to be KD. Yeah. My 4 is probably going to be AD. My 5 is going to be the Joker. So shit.
So you're the only one you agree with him on is himself. That's it.
Yeah.
I agree that Durant is in that 5. Yeah, no, that's not bad. I mean, that's the thing too, is though when you look around today's NBA, it's just there's so many options on so many of those guys that can go anywhere. Like, I mean, Ant-Man could be in that conversation because of the way he plays. And I'll tell you what, man, John Morant, we're not going to sleep on John Morant a lot because we ain't seen him in a minute, but I'm anxious to see what he throws down this year.
Me too.
See what he comes.
Hey, we ain't got long.
No. We'll talk about him in a minute. Factor's back this week. Love our friends at Factor. I told you I'm like now officially like 100% on board. Like visit. I'm going to be ordering this stuff because I never eat well when I'm like on the run. And I think too, and Harp, you can speak to this. Radio guys, if we're not careful, especially what you do, Harp, being a promo guy and having to be out at all these events and stuff, if you're not careful, dude, you can eat poorly all the time, like on the go. So, Factor makes it real easy to eat right and eat quick. So we really love having them as part of the show. By the way, and I'm trying to lose a few lbs before I go back to the doctor, and she tells me I got to lose 10 pounds because that's my doctor's favorite thing. She's like, you're doing great. Your numbers are good. Lose 10 pounds. It's like every conversation I have with my doctor. So this is I re-up with my Factor. I got my Calorie Smart stuff. So I'm eating fresh food quickly and without resorting to fast food. You can go protein heavy if that's where you need to go. You can go keto. A lot of options from our friends at Factor. That's why we love them.
Yeah, Factor offers up no prep. This is my favorite part. No mess. No mess meals. All chef crafted and never frozen. See, that's the key. I think the freshness comes from never frozen. And they're ready to eat in just 2 minutes. So you always have time for a great tasting meal. We're talking restaurant quality meals with premium ingredients like filet mignon, shrimp, and blackened salmon. Check out up to 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week. See, that's what I like. That's called a variety of things to eat, So when you got that variety, you're going to be happy. So check this out. Each and every week, they have everything from breakfast to dessert, and then you don't have to shop, you don't have to prep, You don't have to cook. And my favorite, you don't have to clean up. So Factors is the one for you.
Honestly, all of those are winners for me. No, I have to do all that crap in my house, to shop and prep and then cook it and then clean all the dishes. So I'm 100% in. And of course, we've got a deal for you. If you want to try Factor, if you're like us and your lifestyle is on the go a lot and you're running around, give them a shot. Really, really good food. Just head to factormeals.com/BigShotBob50, or you can just use that promo code when you check out BigShotBob50. It gets you 50% off your first box, 20% off your next month. So that's BigShotBob50 at factormeals.com. It gets you 50% off your first box, 20% off the next month while your subscription is active. So thank you very much.
And if you don't believe it's good, just ask B Hart. It sure is good.
Dude. Put that on a billboard. Jesus, man. Robert Horry says, show is good.
Show is good. It definitely is.
All right, let's do this question for Ben. Shaq said he loved Caitlin Clark, but, quote, she needs to wait her turn. Do you agree with the idea that great players, no matter how great they are, need to wait their turn? Does Ant-Man need to wait his turn? This was from Ben.
Hey, first of all, let's start off with Shaq. Motherfucker, you ain't wait your turn. Shit, you was
in the NBA Finals as a rookie, wasn't he? Or no, he wasn't in the Finals that year.
No, he wasn't.
It was 2 years. Yeah, it was 94.
It was 2 years. Yeah. But you think about it. 3 years later, he was called one of the 50 greatest. He didn't wait his turn.
Yeah, that's true.
So, hey, you got to. It's called seize the moment, seize the day. Let Caitlin take it now and demand it now, because there's so many other players that have come in this league, not just our league, their league, and took over. Ain't nothing wrong with a young buck taking over. Shaq took over for a couple of years. So let her do her thing.
You know what? Come on, y'all. Y'all know where this is coming from. This is coming from his undying love for Angel Reese. This isn't.
That LSU bullshit.
Well, hold on. She's a rook too, though. I mean,
no. I get
that argument transfers,
It does, but this is where it messes up. She works with Shaq. She's underneath his
she's
brand.
on Playmaker, yeah.
Shaq has been in her corner since she got drafted into the league. So a lot of, even though, they're both rookies.
LSU.
But right.
Before she got drafted, yeah.
Right.
To Rob's point.
I mean, this isn't just about, this is not about Caitlin waiting her turn. This is about my undying loyalty to Angel Reese and which side I take in this whole order, which is fine. But this is why I can't, like, we love the big fella, but I can't take that statement seriously because I know where that statement is coming from.
I just
anything with Caitlin, it's, hey, you need to slow down and blah, blah, blah. But anything with Angel, it's.
And so the only validity here for me is I do get a little thin on the hype train for people early in their career, where it's like, oh, this is going to be out of control. Oh, we got to talk about her all the time or him all the time or whoever it is because they're rookies. So it's like, yeah, you want to talk about them in the moment, but put some context on it. They've had an amazing first year in the league. They've had an amazing first game out of the, like, those types of conversations need a little bit of context for me. But I don't like the idea of wait your turn. If you're great, you're great. Go out, ball out. If you get the attention of the media, you're not doing that. You're just going to go out and play your game. But I mean, like, I don't think Caitlin Clark demands media attention. She's just getting a lot of it. So, you know what I mean? I don't know the whole wait your turn thing. I don't really get.
It'd be different if it was unwarranted. You think about what he's doing, what she's doing with assists, the way she's putting up numbers.
Yeah, she's scoring.
It's not like there's someone like, oh, she has potential to be.
Right.
She's already there. Yeah. She's already wreaking havoc in the league with half the league hating on her, with half the league of girls following her hard, and she's still succeeding. So you got to give her props now.
True. Very true.
And speaking of LSU, that's who USC was playing. I mean, Southern Cal when they got that shit called back.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's all coming back to me.
It's all coming back. Just give him a couple drinks and 2:00 in the morning in Manila, and he's fine. He's got all the recollection he needs. All right, let's see this quick question here from Danny for Rob. Speaking of traveling, we know you go to Vegas. Have you been to the Sphere yet?
No, I have not. I have not. It'd been the perfect time to go this past weekend to watch UFC.
That's what he's talking about here. He goes, the walkout for the UFC event was arguably one of the coolest things I've ever seen at any venue.
Yeah, I haven't been. I don't know. I'd get sensory overload by all those lights and shit that's there. So I don't know if I could actually do it. But I'm excited to go there one day. But I want to watch something good there. Now I don't want to see U2. I don't want to see anybody like that. I want to see something like UFC because I think that too much noise from a band would just make me want to freak out.
Okay. Did you see that all that graphics and shit they did for the UFC for the walkouts and stuff?
No, I was in the air.
Oh, you were. Okay, when you get a minute, go put a Google on it. Oh my goodness. Dude, they're just huge walkout graphics and just stuff coming in overhead. It's a wild place. It's a wild venue. Really cool.
Yeah, we're getting something we're actually not like that, but something sort of kind of like that here in Atlanta. Down at Centennial Yards, they are going to be building a 70,000 square foot entertainment thing where it's like kind of like half of what the Globe is. It's like
we have
big, huge screen, and you can watch all the events and games and everything. It's coming to Centennial Yards.
It's in LA. I went to it not too long ago, but
it's in Dallas too.
Yeah, it's the coolest thing to go see. It makes you feel like you're actually in the arena. Yeah. I can't think of the damn name of it right now, but it's actually owned by a former NFL player. So, God dang it, I can't think of the name of it.
That's all right.
But it's really cool. It's a really cool venue to go watch a sporting event. Yeah.
I feel like I'd get motion sick in the Sphere. The way those graphics come overhead and stuff, I'd be like, and then I'd be on the floor. All right, I got this from NBA. I'll pass out. I saw this from Legion's Hoops, a very fun account that I follow, which is a cool follow. They asked, name an NBA duo people are sleeping on going into the season. Their choice was Durant and Booker in Phoenix. I will give you some of the top mentions that hit that conversation. LeBron and KD, or an AD, I should say, just because of JJ. Bam and Jimmy. Being Jimmy's last season, people are sleeping on the two of them. Kawhi and Harden, just because it seems like Kawhi lives in street clothes. Embiid and Paul George, and Ja Morant or Desmond Bane or Triple J. It's been pick your poison. Is there an NBA duo that you think people are sleeping on as we get into the next season?
All right, you go.
NBA duo?
You think people are sleeping on Durant and Booker?
No.
I don't think so either. I think they just have high expectations they haven't met yet.
Oh, I think one. I think one we're sleeping on. We could sleep on because of one guy's age and then another guy's youth. Wemby and Chris Paul.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Fox and Sabonis.
That's another good one.
Because you think about it, the previous season, they were number one in the West.
Yeah.
They had a lot of injuries last year.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people picking the Kings. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm taking De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis.
I'm going to give you one out of left field.
Mm-hmm.
Zion Williamson and DeJounte Murray.
Okay. That's going to be interesting.
The Pelicans have been close. So I'm wondering if a guy like DeJounte gives him enough of a spark to kind of maybe get him over the edge. If Zion can stay healthy and Tiny Dog plays, doesn't hold out, or who the hell knows where he's at.
Oh, side note, that whole thing that we were talking about, the whole experience game, is called COSM.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
COSM.
We'll check that out. COSM. Yeah. Like that.
Yep.
It's really cool if y'all get a chance to go. Make sure you go to a sporting event. Like when I went to go watch the UFC fight there, and so it really made me look like I was in the freaking ring. It's actually really cool event.
Comes here in 2026.
Oh, I don't want to wait that long.
Well,
right.
This is what it looks like.
Yeah, you really that does it no justice because like all that is screen.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
It's like
cow.
half of what the globe is in Vegas.
Okay, so it's like
Yeah.
the sphere cut in half.
Yeah, the sphere. I mean, the sphere.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. Interesting. All right, last
So this
one.
gives you a better look at, like, it shows. I show you how to see. It's like really in your face. So
Oh yeah, no, it really is. Holy cow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
coming
it's
to
really
Atlanta.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to check that out in 2 years.
Well, they gotta build.
I'm
Look, they
impatient.
gotta build it out. I know.
I'm impatient. I do want to go to the Sphere, though. If we do go back to Vegas at any point, I do want to go to the Sphere.
Yeah, I wanna go there,
just to experience it and see it. It looks super trippy. It looks
Yeah.
super trippy. All right, last one. Robert Ory, you are overseas right now. You were in the Philippines. You've spent a lot of time overseas the last few years doing NBA events, TV shows, spin the wheel. What's the weirdest thing you've seen overseas? Whether it's what people are eating or like a custom or a tradition or anything like that, you're like, oh, they don't do that shit in America.
I think because when I go, I travel to Asia a lot, and the delicacy is chicken feet. I know people eat pig's feet, but the chicken feet, I'm like, it's a big delicacy. They be smacking down on the motherfuckers. Man. I'm
Smacking
like,
down on chicken feet?
chicken feet. Yeah. Chicken feet. So, but everything else, I will say the other thing is, there's nothing, I would say if you want to consider it weird, it's like nobody obeys the traffic laws. A lot of times they just ride in the middle of the street.
I do see
on
that
the
a
curb.
lot. Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. So it's gonna
Six
be,
roads intersecting somewhere and they're all just, you're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Have you tried the chicken feet?
No.
Oh,
I'm from
okay.
Alabama, but I don't eat chicken feet. I don't eat pig's feet.
Hold up. Don't pretend being from the South means I don't eat weird shit, because we know that ain't true.
I know. I eat, rattlesnake. I'll eat,
Well, but-
I eat some squirrel. I've
Like,
eaten robin before. So,
when you
yeah.
eat chicken feet, though, like, do you, like, you get the little, like, talons and shit on it? Like, I don't understand how they serve it.
It's the talons, it'd be like this, and they'd be like sauteed or they'd be fried, depending on where you go. It's the chicken feet.
Yeah, no, I'm good, man.
yeah.
Like, I'm good. Like, there's people that eat frog's legs, and I can't.
Yeah,
man,
I don't like
can't.
frog's legs.
No, and I've never tried them, and I never will. I'm just like, it's
It
too
tastes
gross
like
for
they
me.
taste like salt water.
Oh.
They taste like they not good.
No, like I've
You know,
tried
it's weird when
alligator. I've tried
gator's
gator
good.
before. Gator ain't bad. Gator's a little salty though.
Well, next time you go to Papados and get you some gator and get you some frog legs. Go to Papados. They got
Oh, there's
they
one
got
right
it on
down the
advertising.
street. There's one right down
Yeah.
the road.
Mhm.
Yeah, shit, no, I ain't doing that. I ain't no frog's legs. Where are you going
But you
for
know what's
lunch? I'm gonna
weird?
go eat some frog's legs. Oh,
You know what's weird? With all the travel I've done, I'm waiting for that day where they have that Indiana Jones moment where you sit down, all of a sudden they bring out the fucking monkey brains and looking at you like,
yeah, it's a delicacy.
oh shit!
Is
I
there
totally
a problem, Mr. Ori?
Yeah, but I think the craziest thing that I'm eating while traveling has been horse. I didn't know it was horse.
Excuse me?
Where did you eat horse?
Russia.
In Russia?
We sitting at the table, and they brought out an appetizer. And I'm like, I said, here, I tried it. I'm like, damn, this is kind of good. And I'm eating it, and I asked for some more.
Oh, you went
And
back
the
for
cat-
hold on the
Hold
horse.
on, hold on. But here's the thing is, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was chicken. So I said, this is some good jerky. What is it? Can you bring some more? And of course, Candace liked it too. And all of a sudden, he said, oh, that's horse. You should have seen the look on Candace's face. She's like, ah!
Oh my
So,
God.
Hey.
You
I
went
like-
back for
oh.
seconds on the horse.
I ain't
Oh,
gonna lie.
that's dude.
I ain't gonna lie. Oh, well, it's good. I can't
Oh
eat it.
no. No.
I was starving, man. I was hungry. My brother got to eat.
Somewhere right now in the world, Nikola Jokic wants to punch you and he doesn't know why. He's like, I suddenly have the urge to punch Robert Ory and I don't know why.
This man sitting up here eating horse.
No, this man went back for seconds on horse. Wow. That is good, dude. That's a good one,
Hey,
man. That's a good one.
so-
I could never.
People that are listening to it, hey, I didn't kill the horse. I didn't know it was horse. I was just eating it.
In case
By the way,
Pete
when
is
he
listening
said-
to the podcast this week. Yeah.
Hey, when he said it was horse, it might not have been horse, but he said it was horse. He might have been just messing with me to see if I was going to keep eating it. So who knows? It was Russia.
Okay.
It's a language barrier.
Gotcha. So don't name this week's episode Black Beauty. Got it.
I'm pretty sure you didn't ask what part of the horse.
Wow.
You just
Nah.
chow
See, now
down
you-
on horse.
Now you're making me feel sick to my stomach. Oh, I don't eat horse nuts.
Oh, that is a perfect place to end the shooter out this week. How do I not call the show I ate horse nuts?
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That man,
might have had
that
horse
man
nuts.
I
went.
might
Now,
have ate horse nuts.
how was it cooked?
It was like a jerky. It was I can't. It was.
So it was like chewy.
Yeah, it wasn't chewy. It was more like bacon. It wasn't. It was weird. It was like bacon. So
Horse bacon.
yeah,
God bless. I could never.
but I didn't know. It was like, but you know.
All right. Well, go enjoy the rest of your trip, you horse's ass. All right, man. Yeah.